This is another 101 Wigs education series, and today I'm going to show you how to resize your wig if it is a little bulky or a little bulgy in the back. And I am learning and showing you guys in real time after watching some YouTube videos. You're going to need a couple of things for this. Number one, a mannequin head. Number two, some sewing thread. And number three, a threading needle. If you buy like a wig ventilating kit for $4 on Amazon, it'll come with a ton of different needles that you have here, as well as pins, including these. So this is going to be the key one that I think we're going to use today. So a little bit of background. This wig is a size medium and it is stretched out just like the tiniest little bit in me wearing it. And it's starting to just feel like a little loose on me. And I would say like a little bulgy in the back. So we are going to actually sew a couple of these tracks together and learn alongside each other. We're going to start off by marking where we want to sew with T-pins. When you put the wig on, pay attention to where it feels loose. Common problem areas are the nape of the neck, behind the ears, and along the sides. Use your T-pins to mark along where you'll be sewing the wefts together. And in case you are really new here, wefts are the horizontal tracks where the hair is sewn into the cap. You're going to be sewing these wefts closer together, which essentially makes the cap smaller. You can see the thread that I'm working with here. I chose a darker color to match the inside of my wig cap. Next, you're going to tie a secure double knot at the end. And starting at one of your pin markers, you're going to insert your needle from the inside of the cap and pull it through until the knot catches. Now let's talk about sewing method. The video that I watched used a back stitch to join the wefts, but I'm a basic ass bitch when it comes to sewing, so the only stitch that I currently know is a top stitch, and that's what I decided to go with today. So you're going to pull your needle through both of the wefts, catching the fabric securely. You're going to pull the thread tight, but also not so tight that you create like a massive amount of puckering, but you do want it to be pretty tight. And you're going to continue stitching, keeping the stitches about a 1/4 inch apart for maximum strength. If you guys don't know what a top stitch is, just YouTube. There's tons of videos out there. That's exactly how I learned. Be sure to take your time here and make each stitch count. You don't want to rush. As you work along the marked line, periodically stop and just check your work to make sure that both wefts are being caught evenly and that you're maintaining consistent tension. Don't worry about if hair gets caught, you can easily pull it out, which is exactly what I'm doing here. A top stitch involves pulling the needle through and leaving a little loop and essentially threading your needle back through that loop, and that is going to secure it. Here is a closer look at exactly what I am doing in pinching the wefts together. I apologize for the crappy camera angles at first, you guys. I'm still learning how to record and still trying to figure out how to get the right angle to where my hands don't get in the way. But you can see exactly what I'm doing for this top stitch here and how I'm sewing these wefts together. So you'll notice I'm not going too deep into the actual wefts. I'm keeping it pretty surface level, so of course I don't catch the hair, and then you can see the top stitch method of pulling it through. Once you've sewn the entire section, it's time to secure your work. So you're going to tie off your thread with at least 3 or 4 tight knots. For extra security, you can even do like a back stitch, again, if you're familiar with sewing, but I'm not. And then of course you're going to trim off the excess thread, being careful not to cut any of the wig fibers or the inside of the wig cap that you're stitching. And there you have it. You've successfully resized your wefted wig. Depending on how big your wig is, you may need to do this in multiple rows. For now, I am only joining 2 rows together, but if your wig is really big and bulgy, you may need to do this again a little higher up with another 2 rows. My recommendation is to start with 1, try the wig on, and reevaluate from there. And that's how easy it is to resize your wig, just to show you what it looks like from the back. So you guys can easily see that there is no indentations. I basically sewed it down here, and it will help a loose wig or a wig that is bulky at all or bulging in the back. So follow along for more tips and tricks.